Well, fatigue or not, the Chancellor emphasized that tighter restrictions were needed to prevent hospitals being overwhelmed. So what's the situation right now? I'm now joined by Professor Janssens, who is President of the German Association for Critical Care and Emergency Medicine. Professor Janssens, thanks for joining us. The number of COVID patients being treated in German intensive care units doubled in the past 10 days. Corona deaths are also rising. How bad is the situation in hospitals right now?
At this moment, I clearly state it's controllable. It seems controllable, but we are very happy, the German intensivists, and that these measures were taken yesterday. And it is obvious that the infection rates are rising so exponentially. And at this moment, the people who are getting infected are quite younger than in the spring. But the last few weeks, people getting infected are getting older, and when the people are getting older, we have a very, very great pressure on intensive care medicine, and this is what we are fearing, and therefore we definitely state that it's completely correct to take these measures at this moment, and we disagree with the opposition, mainly the AfD, who do not accept that there is a rising problem within Germany, and the infection rates are quite rising, and the only measure to stop it is what's now planned.
Well, doctors in Germany, of course, have treated a lot of COVID patients now. How much have you all learned since the beginning of the pandemic from treating these critical COVID patients? Have their survival chances improved?
I definitely say we don't have any magic bullet at this time. We have some medications, namely the corticosteroids, which help in severely infected patients. The antiviral substances like such as remdesivir may help a little bit. In the organization, the structures, and to treat the patients, we have learned a lot. So I think we are working much calmer with these patients and much structured. But I clearly state that in the moment you get on the intensive care unit and you get intubated and ventilated, your prognosis is not good. It's raising up to 50% mortality, and this didn't change a lot, and we hope in the end we will see that the measures we learned help a little bit, but there is no magic bullet at this moment.
How about equipment, drugs and staff? Is there a danger there could be shortages?
Yes, there have been a shortage of staff before the corona pandemic. We know that we now see that many of the staffs get infected within the private settings, so we miss some of them and they can't go back to work. This is a critical situation, so it is clearly that we have to stop the infection outside the hospital. Then we will be, that is a much great help for us for the treatment of the patients and the medications. We don't have any budget. I said we have the corticosteroids, we have remdesivir, and they have anticoagulation, and that is it.
Do you think Germany will still be able to help out other countries with their critical care patients?
We have a lot of, at the moment, free beds, but we have to look very, very closely at the development of these free beds. And when we have open beds, and when the Netherlands or Belgium and other countries will ask for help, I'm quite sure we will help them, and it is our obligation to do this.
Professor Janssens from the German Association for Critical Care, thank you very much for joining us here on DW News.
I thank you.